Okay, there we go. And then you can be tired.
I gotta fit it back.
These are all a bunch of dead bodies. And you guys, you wanted to line them up, right? Shift.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, that's I don't know. Fabulous. No, I don't need you anymore. Fabulous. We'll go. Boop. 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 And he's there, but hidden. Okay.
So Manic.
I will do this. Go ahead.
Whenever you're ready to stream, I'll go ahead and I'll send you the stream together.
Sweet. Okay.
So
I'm going live. There you go. Cool. No, I said do it.
Do it.
Truly, like my whole. Oh, you know what I need to do? That's what I need to do.
I've never collabed with Manic.
My
I'm gonna go hunting you down.
I need to do my cookies to clean all out.
What? Oh,
my cookies.
Cookies. Yeah, mine did the same thing.
Yeah,
It's
my brain went to physical cookies, so I'm like,
exactly. Like,
Lots makes homemade cookies. So I was like, you have cookies?
No, the cookies.
Oh, the cookies.
All the cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make you a favor because I didn't realize. There you go. Bam.
He accepted it.
Did you send it to me or I sent it to you?
I already sent it. You should. I think it should be in your thingy up there. I think your thing. Your drop down notification thing. It should be there. Should be.
Ooh. Yes.
Here.
Hi, Chad. Love it. Fabulous. Okay. Is that still open? All right, one second.
Add you as a favorite. It's add two favorites. Here we go. Alright, nice. Sweet. Wholesome.
Man, you guys had me all messed up on Death Road for Canada. I wanted this after that, I was like, I think I have that.
It's pretty fun. I mean, just like any kind of roguelike, you know, you can get a few good hours before it starts to get to that point.
What was I doing? I forgot what I was doing.
Never.
Yay, brain fart.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna bark. Damn. Okay, alright. We're ready to go. Huzzah! I'm gonna deafen with you guys real quick. One sec.
I think I should have it set up where I can do this thing, right? Let's see. Wait, my thing's active.
Blackend, you're still Stardew Valley, by the way.
Oh, gotcha. Thank you.
I was going to type it in your chat. I'm like, why would I do that? When I could just tell you.
Just say it out loud. Uh-huh. Quick. So now I had it as in the title for both, so I didn't have to like physically go and change it, but yeah, thank you. Those physically spawned Dungeons and Dragons. It's been updated. Yeah, Andy's muted. I was going to say, I was like, is that the movement? I can't make out its words. I don't know if that was intentional or not, if he was just muting Discord for stream purposes or not.
Yeah, I don't think he was supposed to be both. Funny. The struggle bus, I think. It's just one of those days.
I don't think he can hear those.
Is he still muted?
Yeah. He's still muted.
Hold on. We got this. Oh, there it goes.
But cool. I know it's a thing, but we're here now. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
That's
Hello.
gosh, whatever. Okay, this is horrible. Hey, look at there. Now, if you guys will notice, I'm gonna turn that off. If you guys will notice, on right for those who are on, what's it called? Oh, you Sacagawea. Nope, it's not there. Hold on. Activate. There we go. That should do it. That should do it. So now I have, I'm going to turn this PC there, display on. I have on the channel a way to actually dice roll so we can see it on screen. I mean, obviously, you guys playing, we can still use Roll20. You know what I mean? Like, that's obviously, that's how that works. You know, it should be a lot easier for that. But there is this system that I have allowed folks to overrule
We're glad you're here. You know,
certain roles. So,
Anyone's rules?
I've got two different ones. So there's one that anybody can roll.
Gotcha.
What
Mm-hmm.
the hell
I'm not
just
gonna
happened?
eat you.
Damn
It's reloading.
you, computer! Anyway, I have two different ones. I have one that is a flat D20.
Holy cow!
And that one we can kind of call for you guys, right? The one that is on the web thing there, right? The basic D20 roll. That one can be for you guys. But I do have what I have labeled the overruled dice. That one is really only available to subscribers. And that one we can use for mine. That being said, there are certain parameters for that, right? There are certain things that that worked. It didn't, did it? Hold on, let me refresh that. There are certain things that we will not be able, right? That we will unfortunately just have to call that not.
That's my first roll.
Huh. Hold on, where's my thing? I'll refresh that page. But I'm willing to. There we go. I'm willing to. Ooh, look at that. A 5? Is that what that was? I'm willing to play that game with y'all.
Oh,
we
that's
can figure that out. We can figure that out together. So, when we last left our heroes, right? When we last left the party, they had just finished dispatching a small group of what seemed to be very aggressive, like hyperly aggressive goblins. And they seemed to be led by like a bigger hobgoblin. So we're in the aftermath of that battle. Holt, Sir Lingard there, has just finished, lining up these bodies. And the whole time, Ornella was just petting an unnerved horse. How are we feeling? What are we thinking?
Yeah, so Holt, I think he'll, after he's done lining up the bodies, he'll say like a short prayer. And if
As
nobody,
you start to say the prayer, Ornella says, "Enough."
and Holt will stop and he'll kind of stop what he's doing. He'll start walking up, not too
Still
close,
petting the
but
horse, but yeah.
yeah, walk towards the horses, not too close to Ornella though.
Mhm.
And he'll just say, "To what do we owe the pleasure?"
She'll stop petting the horse. She'll turn and look right at you and say, "Burn them."
Just, of course. And Holt will turn around and prepare to burn them and burn the bodies.
As you go and burn the bodies, go to start that process, she will step away from the horse and sort of, without looking at you, right, will sort of say, "This is not a social call. I'm not here because I am pleased or I am angry or you are in need. But can any of you tell me what is wrong with them?"
Am I able to do an investigation check on the?
Sure, you can do a medicine check if you want. You can investigate, you can medicine. I will even say you can use insight if that is a better number.
I'll also
Insight and
take a
medicine are
look.
the same, so.
Yeah, whichever.
Oh,
Yeah, you can too.
I got a 4.
She's asking all of you.
Yeah, I'll do a medicine check
Go for it.
on them.
With a 4, was it an insight check?
Medicine check.
Oh, a medicine check? They're dead.
Okay, awesome.
That's for everyone, right?
That's a
15 for
strong- Yeah, you guys
medicine.
can roll. 15
let me
medicine? Okay.
roll.
Yeah.
What is this?
I don't have a camera, so I'll have to roll on the roll 20.
Roll 1d20. This is gonna be awkward.
So it's, rolling 1d20.
Okay, so 4, 15.
Yeah, that's not gonna end well. Give me 1 second here. 1d20, we say.
1d20 plus 6. Does that work? Doesn't seem. No.
Do /R and then 1d20 plus 6, maybe. I know you can.
Yeah, it's /R roll 1d20.
There we
or
go.
you can
I
do
got a
There you go.
13.
I gotta turn my hotkeys off in a second here.
Yeah, 13 total. 13, 15, and 4.
How does passive work, by the way, on a skill check?
Passive,
There we go.
we can use passive. We can totally use that roll if you want to, right? If it's a better number, we can do that. Passive insights, passive perceptions, and passive I forget what the other one is.
It says acrobatics,
all-
athletics, insight, and medicine. No, those are my primaries or whatever.
Right. All the passives
Proficiency.
are things. All the passives are things that we would have referred to if you are not actively trying. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay.
If you are actively trying to seek this thing out, then you have to roll. That being said, like I
so
said,
I got a 13.
we can
then.
overrule it so that that's the higher number if we really want to. Like, I mean, like I've got no problem with that. Just because, I mean,
Whatever
if this is
works.
like, yeah, I was gonna say, if this is
I mean,
like
what
your
do you add?
inherent
I mean, what
knowledge-
is the passive? Is it 10 plus
passive
your...
is 10? Yeah, passive is 10
Yeah.
plus the actual modifier.
Because
So if you've got
mine would be a
proficiencies
16 passive.
Okay, we can do that. Okay. So what was your roll, Black?
I rolled a 9.
9.
Fine.
Okay. You don't have pluses to medicine or
My perception's a +5, so it'd be 14.
so 14. Okay. So unfortunately, Shift's the only one that notices that they're simply dead. Everyone else can kind of see that the looks on their faces, they're contorted. You know what I mean? And even in death, even in death, there's no like peace in their face. They seem to be rigid and like stuck in this sense of almost horror, but like rage and fear. You know what I mean?
They're possessed.
Yeah, I noticed while we were fighting that they had a gleam in their eye that looked like they were not all there.
Cornelia will turn and look at Marina. It's not a bad word, but not exactly.
What exactly would you call it then?
Undead?
Before I go and explain things that are only on a need-to-know basis. Wait, did you say something? You did. You said that out loud, right?
Yes.
Me?
They
Chow?
aren't. Yes.
Yeah. So when you said that you noticed that they had, she didn't look at you then, but when she says need to know basis, her eyes sort of scan the group, you guys, and she'll stop at you and kind of tilt her head. You're not one of mine. Why is that? And she'll sort of, her eyes are squinted when her eyes they rest on you. When she asks why is that, you watch as they open and her gaze sets like in your eyes. And when her face, it doesn't necessarily soften, but that look of intensity sort of dampens, she'll go, "Oh,
I'm not?
I truly am sorry. No, you are not human. You are not one of mine. Though curious. Anyway. Unfortunately, that is an oversight. But before I release this information, I have a proposition for each. She'll turn back at Chow and look at you and Leah. Human. That you must agree to first.
A proposition?
Yes. A calling, if you will. Should you decide you are willing to answer.
Lay it on us.
I acquiesce.
She'll turn and look at you and say, maybe another time. And back, like, she looks back to the humans. Well, she'll look at Moss, and she'll actually kind of... what's your passive perception, Moss?
My passive perception. It's +5.
So 15? Okay.
Uh,
When you say lay it on us, right, and she turns to look at you...
oh, yeah, 15, yeah.
Oh, yeah. When you say lay it on us, and she goes to look at you, you'll actually kind of notice this little, like, lift in the corner of her lip. Like looking at you, right?
Right.
Lovely. Now, I don't know how many of you are aware of the agreement that was made on how life on this planet works. But I'll give you the short version. I am the end of all things. And as such, all living things end up with me. However, in order to ensure that the last of the champions recovers and rises from their indisposed state, deaths do not last forever, if we can help it. Now, I propose to each and every one of mine, and she'll kind of throw a quick glance at Chow and then back at, the rest as she looks back and forth, that you give up that option. And should the end of your days come, you will come back with me. No questions asked, no second chances. And she'll look at each of you in turn. First Moss, then Holt, then Marina, and Johan. And say, no resurrection to be mine.
Holt will look up as he's throwing the piece of fire he lit with his flint and steel. He's throwing it on the bodies, and he looks up and he's... And what do we get out of this?
Peace, dear boy. Peace in the end. I see none of you took your schooling very seriously. I am the reason that your entire plane of existence is even still here. However, I did not anticipate the predisposition of, and she'll kind of look at all of you, mortals, towards things like greed and hatred. And she'll look at the bodies and chaos. I am an outsider to this entire realm. But it is only because of me and my influence that this very planet, this very universe, was not destroyed in that first great war. I need to ensure that my reign is unchallenged. The deeper my influence resides, the more I can affect this place. Therefore, should you agree, you will become my anchors, and the deaths of your lives in this planet will ensure that I keep my place. You will not be the only ones. You are not so grandiose that it is only your influence. But this is the final rest some of you may have heard of. That's my dog.
I need Manic.
Okay.
I'm recovering, okay? Fuck. I don't know why it got me. Just a berry.
That's well. It's the final rest.
And
Hey,
then
hey.
dog.
Huh.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
So that's the final rest that some of you may have heard of.
So why offer us peace if you think that we're filled with hatred and greed and chaos?
I never said you were filled with any of those things. I said there seems to be some sort of allurement to your kind and those influences. To watch as you humans, my humans, kill each other for money. To watch as you all believe yourselves to be better or worse than one another when you were all formed from me. Who gave you the idea of hierarchy? We did. And to think that so many of you finite little dustlings would believe yourselves to be so grand, so big, so powerful that you can't be stopped. And she snaps, and the hobgoblin stands up, but doesn't move. You have no power. She snaps again, and it drops. Nothing compared to the likes of us. And if you want to ensure that it stays manageable, then you will help me keep my place, and we will do our best to restore peace to this world once again.
Holt's kind
When
of
she says peace, she sort of spits it back at you, Emerald. Or Marina.
I guess you have an interesting view of peace.
You have no idea who she is. And you speak her name as though you are familiar. Watch your tongue, or I will take it. You stand before death, little thing. Know your place. I know York. I know your history. If you are so upset, I can grant you freedom from our little game. But that is what I propose to you now. A chance to never have to endure that pain again. To be one of the first to go to rest. If you wish for this life, then decline my offer. But know that you will be of no help in ensuring that this land continues. If you are so self-centered, make your choice. But if you understand the gravity of the situation, give me what is mine. And she never breaks eyes from you, Marina. All of you do know that that is a question for all of you except Chow.
Poor Chow.
Holt is at this point. He's kind of
Those
just
bodies are burning. So when that
Yeah.
hobgoblin stood up, it was on fire.
he's he's kind of thinking to himself, and you see him. He puts his hand over his scarred eye, and he looks up through the flames and just says, "You had me at peace. I'm in."
She will actively smile. Like she will break her gaze from Marina and turn and actively smile at you. That is exactly the right answer. Any others?
I. Moss
When
just
you
stares
are you
keenly.
still sort of hiding behind the
I am. I am.
cart?
I am just
Okay.
I am just keenly observing and smiling and nodding.
He's a
Okay.
disembodied voice.
So as you know, like after she's like, this is something for the humans, and you're not human. I'm like kind of. I didn't really feel much about it, other than she said I wasn't human. But I kind of just was going to the cart to make some tea.
Okay.
Honestly,
Um.
after the battle to calm down
Yeah. No. Yeah.
and
You're
center
good.
myself.
When when
He needs impressing.
when Moss agrees, she will actually chuckle and will lift one of her hands, and both of your daggers come flying out of their respective sheaths. And she catches both of them in two fingers.
Fancy parlor
She
trick.
smiles at you. She smiles at you and says, "Why, thank you. Let it be known that Lady Death never overlooked a good laugh." And she throws her daggers back at your daggers back at you, but she kind of throws them like out to the side, almost like away, like parallel, like off, like sideways to you. When she throws them, though, you notice the blades are now red, and they go from flying like laterally away from you, and they swoop right back into your sheaths.
Fancy.
Feed well, young one. You will need to spread that influence. My influence. And then she'll turn very slowly, very deliberately, and with a look of almost fire to you, Marina. And you?
Nothing comes without a cost. What are you asking?
For your life, child. That is what I ask. That you will return to me when you die. Not here.
And it's that simple.
What is more simpler than death? What is simpler than the end? I'm sure you've read enough storybooks. Is that not impactful enough for you? And she smiles, but the smile never reaches her eyes.
Well, one might say the end. It's just new beginnings, couldn't they? And I kind of sigh and I'm like, I have no reason not to do this. I have a feeling one way or the other, I will return to you regardless.
Then do you agree to the terms?
I agree to the terms.
And she snaps. And you all shiver a little. And now you are mine.
So not me though, right?
No.
Good, because I was heating up my tea. And assuming I don't know how much time has passed, I was going to offer a plate with a cup of tea to Death and say, I find the ginseng is very good time of year. Would you like some?
She'll actually hold her hand out, and it'll come to her. Right? You can have your food, but the warmth of your what do you call this?
Tea, madam.
The warmth of your tea and some of your coffees. I cannot help but enjoy.
Thank you.
Death does tend to make one so cold. She'll look over at the fire. I'm glad you're here. And wink. And she'll crush the cup, but it'll appear back with you empty.
All right. I give her a polite nod and head back towards the back of the caravan where I was, or
So as
whatever
you
this
as
is.
you turn to walk away, she'll kind of in like not salutation, but what's the other one? In send off, like to kind of
Yeah.
say goodbye to you.
Parting.
Right, thank you. In parting, right? She'll say, till the day you die. And
I
we'll be
kind of
gone.
pause just a slight second and then continue moving.
Mhm.
Out of respect, because I heard her voice.
Mhm. Does anyone have a passive perception of 18 or higher?
Sheesh.
I don't think so. I got a 10.
Yeah.
Nope. 16.
Okay.
We're not adding our proficiency, right? To passive.
Yeah, I mean,
You would if you took it, I guess.
Insight.
Like if you have proficiency in the profession
Oh wait, that's right.
perception
Proficiency bonus
skill
is
check.
that already on
No,
our
because you
skill
choose
checks.
I believe you choose what your proficiencies are, but I think they're only allowed by the class you pick, I think is what it is. I forget. I want to say you can actually take proficiency in perception checks like that, but I think it's a feat.
Okay. I'm not. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Interesting.
Because if you did take it, because you can take proficiency in perception. I do that with a lot of like my monks. But I don't. I think it's in the character creation.
Yeah, because it's one. It is like perception is one of my proficiencies, but I didn't know if that included with.
Oh,
like,
then
cat-
it should already, it should already be in there
Okay.
because your perception is your wisdom modifier, and then you would add your proficiency bonus to that wisdom modifier. So if you can, if in your character sheet, actually, I can pull up a character sheet. Let me double check.
Mm-hmm.
In your character sheet, let me see. So you did actually take perception, or you took proficiency in perception. Your wisdom score is 4. Your proficiency bonus is 2. Therefore, your passive perception is 16.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
I didn't think any of you had that, but I didn't know if there were like racial bonuses that you might have had, because I did give some of you guys. I should have given all of you N18. I think one of you actually rolled a separate one as well. Actually, I think it was whole.
Yeah, he's got an 18 Constitution.
Yeah,
18
I've got
con, and
two
I think an
18s.
18 something. Oh, you have the two 18s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
Dexterity and wisdom.
I should have given each of you an 18. So because Chow rolled an 18 on one of his stats, he got 2. But I try to give everyone at least one solid one.
Yeah, mine's intelligence.
Then, if not, are you the closest to the fire still, Holt? Is that where you are? Because she would have been. She would have been about. Well, actually, she would have been about right there, right?
And she was with the
And when
horses.
she was talking, right? When she was talking, like she did move, but she was really only about, still in that general area, right? A little lower.
Yeah.
So were you still as close to those bodies?
Yeah, probably.
Burning. Okay. Do me a favor. You can roll perception.
I'm so bad at perception.
That's all right.
We believe in you.
Oh boy.
Another 2.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, those bodies are just
Sorry,
burning.
I got 4.
All right.
No,
Yeah,
not even
those
4.
bodies
Yeah,
are
just a
just burning.
2.
You're good. All right, well, yeah, and then you guys stand in the aftermath. Body's burning. Horse is a little calmer, right? I think Marina would have picked up on that. But yeah, and that's the aftermath. That's the aftermath.
I look up to everybody and I'm like, I finally figured out what she was talking about. These bodies are dead. And they're on fire.
Oh, you sweet summer child.
Something smells like it's burning.
Smoke? Is something burning?
Exactly.
Well, is she out of character? Is she still here, or did she like disappear?
When she told you, when she said until the day you die, she was gone. Like, she said it, you paused, she left.
For somebody that is known for being straightforward, she's quite dramatic.
Well, shall we get going?
Shotgun.
Holt's gonna
says,
go
"Bite
back to
me."
the
No.
back.
And 2 Oz? 2 Oz.
Climb in the back.
Well, I'll go in too, but I'll also offer tea to everybody else that wants.
Tea.
Thank you.
Would you like some tea?
Tabby ho.
Oh my god.
Dog.
Well, I'm driving again. I kind of just pat the horse.
It kind of.
If I were an entrepreneurial man, I could say my tea is endorsed by the Lady of Death herself. But
good,
I am
good
not.
branding.
Wouldn't be a bad choice.
The tea of death.
I do not want for.
That's not a good choice.
I do not want for worldly possessions.
Took off.
Which is true, out of character. My character doesn't want a bunch of shit to carry.
It's too heavy. What the hell?
This is cooking stuff.
That's heavy enough. All right. So you guys get on the cart and keep going?
Mm-hmm.
I think
Mhm.
so.
Okay, do me a favor, just roll me a real quick animal handling, Marina.
Someone's about to get bucked.
I'll
She
give you
is the
advantage.
druid.
I'll give you advantage. Do it twice.
Yeah, you think
Good,
about the people who should be,
I
you
have
know,
5 plus 4 on it. Okay. That's what I was looking at. So it's 15 and 20.
Beautiful. When you grab the reins and snap to, that horse has no problems just moseying right along.
imagine if it talked back. The horse is like, no, I don't want to.
I mean, technically, it could to me.
She can, yeah. She
Yes.
can talk to it.
I
forget
can
how
talk.
long that lasts.
It said like 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
that
gone, but
fight,
no.
I don't think I don't think that fight took that long. I think it only took like 7
Oh.
rounds, which is like 30 something seconds, 40 something.
But I could still talk to the horse.
Yeah, if you want.
I want to ask its opinion on death.
Ooh, some
Its
deep
opinion
lore stuff
on
here.
death.
Yeah,
Um,
like death herself, not like actual death. I think I stumped Manic.
well, the opinion of the horse. That's an interesting one. Oh my gosh, it doesn't
Speaking
tell
of
me when you
horse, I
guys
can
use
see
that thing. So no. Well, so you're asking for its opinion on the lady, right?
the Lady of Death. Yes.
Not on the concept. Okay, yeah. Well, so it sort of looks back as best it can and say, I don't know who lady is. But she scares me.
You know, friend. Same here.
Is anybody looking at the back?
I would be, yeah.
Okay. Your passive is 16.
Yep.
The bodies that were burning, the fire suddenly like swirls. And from how far you are, there's almost a silhouette. And then it burns out.
Hmm.
Spooky.
Roll me a history real quick.
Let's see. History is int,
Let's see what your
right?
number is. Maybe I'll give you advantage.
Yeah, it's int +2. 11?
So there is a group of elementals that are known as Dokugan.
Okay.
There is only one. There's only one Dokugan that rules over no other like elemental jinn kind of people. You know what I mean? Kind of things. And it's the fire one.
Oh, no.
You would actually be aware that he is known as Chong because of how often you work with fire. You have sometimes seen a face.
So not too startling to me, but
Nope.
interesting.
But interesting indeed. Because that would probably have been the first time you've seen a silhouette. You know, more than just like, that cloud looks like a bunny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in starting some of the fires, And again, this is a world filled with magic. So, I mean, the idea that the licks of the flames are kind of, they act weird or form faces or little shapes or whatever. That's like whatever. It's sometimes the dust. When the wind kicks up, the dust forms into little shapes and stuff. I mean, essentially, when the wind blows, everyone sort of understands that to be those jinn of air moving.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of the understanding, is all like water is all is manipulated and monitored by the elementals, right? The jinn elementals of water. There is a Dokugan of water who sort of handles that whole thing. Like you're aware of that, and that it's interesting that you would see that kind of silhouette and think that kind of person would be there.
Okay.
Most fires just burn out when they're done.
Yeah.
That's not something that you've ever seen any of your fires do. You've never seen it stand up.
Interesting.
Any conversation or any anything you guys want to do? How you doing?
Well, I did
Questions?
say interesting out loud.
Holt will look up. I think he's in the back, and he's. What's interesting, Chow?
It seemed our funeral pyre, just kind of stood up and disappeared. It may have been Chom, fire elemental. Interesting.
Is that a bad omen, or?
I shrug. It's Chum.
Fair enough, and he'll sip on the tea.
I'm actually give you an inspiration point for that, Chung or Chow. That was funny.
I was also trying to
and
figure out if you said chom or chum.
I know I said John. I called
Chow.
you him. But yeah. I do actually, since this is the first time anybody has actually gotten inspiration, I will explain that as well here. There's a few different things that you can do with it. You can trade it, which you can do that at any time, pretty much. Like if you want to give somebody inspiration, you can do that at any time. You can use it to re-roll. That can be done after a roll has already been done. You can use it to give yourself advantage, but that has to be called out before you actually roll.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can use it to just succeed, and that's another one that you can do whenever, before or after, like whenever you want. But it'll only meet the DC. You won't do any fantastic. You'll just do the thing that you were trying, or the thing that I asked you to try to do.
Okay.
So it's got a few different uses. Cool. All right.
I'll mark it down.
And is there any other conversation, any questions, anything like that here?
I think Holt will just
sipping.
Yeah,
my
I think
tea.
Holt will just start sipping his tea.
Fabulous. Then here is actually where I am willing to take a quick break. Give me like 10 minutes. I need to actually set up this next part.
I don't remember if I took any damage.
Words on
I think
stream.
I was the only one that took damage, but I didn't take that much.
I know. I think you were fine. Because I want to say,
Actually,
I,
I took a decent hit, but Holt's pretty.
I want to say
bulky,
Holt.
So
yeah, no doubt.
I feel
think
like
you were the
Holt's
only
11.
one.
Somebody had 4.
Holt
Yeah,
took
that's what I
11
mean.
damage, but he's still at 45. So
So I think you only took that one hit too. I think.
Yeah.
I think it was the Hobgoblin. Anyway, okay. So yeah, give me a sec. I'll be right back. Am I doing that thing?
Alright.
Oh, cool. I'm not stuttering. Okay, I'll be right back. We're gonna set up for the next scene. So 10-minute break.
Sweet.
Sounds good.
Fabulous. Oops. Hold on.
Return the prodigal son.
Okay, cool. Fabulous. Okay, so you all, oh, you son of a biscuit eater. You all will have to wait for my slow ace compy to wake up real quick. For whatever reason, I should have cleared this shit first, but I didn't even think about it. Oh, attacked by dogs.
As my compy
you
is
all-
old as I am.
It's no doubt. Friggin' here we go. I need you, buddy. Now,
Eventually, it will replace, like my gloves.
copy.
Good old
Indeed.
strong bad.
I loved the what's it called? The
Homestar Runner.
no, well, yeah, but what was it? Strong Bad's cool game
Strong bad emails.
for attractive people or something like that. That game was
Oh.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't think you can find them anymore. But those
Oh, their
little point and
website's still
click-
up and running.
Oh, cool. Okay, right on. Because like
Yeah.
those little point and click adventure games with him that was hilarious, dude. they had me crying sometimes. So you guys are traveling, right? And you then make it to these plains here. Now you have to excuse that poor penmanship there. I'm not very good at drawing, and I could not find the
It's a boulder.
the PNG that I was hoping for. So
It's not the
you go.
PNG you are looking for.
it was not. But you all after, right? Because I think you guys were like an hour into it before you got attacked. How fast are you guys moving? Are you moving at a brisk pace or?
I think we were trying to get there in a
Standard.
decent amount of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, we'll say. I'm gonna do this real quick. It takes about 5 hours. You can get. I think I said 5 hours. You can get there in 4 if you hoof it. All right. So after that, I'm gonna say it did. It put a little fire in you, a little pep in your step, a little fire in your belly. Oops. Thank you, Dragon. I forgot to turn the PC audio on, just in case y'all were talking amongst yourselves. But yeah, 4 hours, right? Takes you about 4 hours to get there. Put that fight and your interaction with Lady Death there. That put a little fire in your gut and a little one under you, and you made it in a pretty decent time. We'll say, just for the sake of streamlining everything, Johan pops out and just sort of walks in. But as you guys arrive, right, especially those that are on the top of, are you guys as people here?
I'm gonna have to drag it in real quick.
I don't see them.
Oh, yeah. My brain's like mush. I'm like, what's that question? To us?
There you are.
Be making my bear.
So you and him.
Last shift is on it because I'm like, what? Oh, okay. I see.
Oop, you know what I can do? Let me do this real quick. Slide this over. Well, and I'll put you guys off to the side here. Cool. Okay, so as you arrive, right, as you guys show up, it's not exactly like a path, right? Not exactly like a driveway or anything. But it's fairly obvious that this area is pretty well traversed. You know, you can see the wheel marks, right? You can see where the divots have been made for like comings and goings of other carts. And this is that way station between between the mountain, right? Like the rocks, right? That quarry that they've got out there, and Tarsus, right? Your little village of Tarsus. Like I said to Moss and Holt last time, there is your hometown, your guys' hometown is probably, yeah, about another 4 hours from here. So you aren't too far from where you guys, grew up. And you, well, most people would know that as far as like Reeveport is concerned, the land upon which it's been built is considered like the very tail end of what's known as the garden on Tarn, right, on this planet. It is essentially the only stretch of like Earth, right, the only stretch of plain lands that was left undamaged after the first Great War of the Gods. So things grow really well here. Things really flourish here. Admittedly, there aren't too many predators, right? That do find their way here. There is a natural order of things, so stuff does come and stuff makes its way eventually, but they typically don't. They don't seek prey in that area, unless they're really hurting for food. But it is a fairly peaceful land, so you know that if anything, you know that is a safe place. When you arrive,
Should we
go ahead.
should we make camp here?
How do you make your token appear?
Oh, we drag it from so the on the
The spell book.
right of like
Oh,
the chat. Yeah, there's a journal option at the top,
Oh, I
and
see.
you just drag your little dude.
Gotcha.
popping
I
out.
see.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You left. I'm gonna say you guys left at around 6, right? So you're getting here at about 10, right? Maybe 10:30 if you're really like, but about 10 o'clock, maybe a little after. So the day's still going, right? And it hasn't even not even reached midday yet. You left early enough. And then as you arrive, you notice that there's nobody here, right? The wagon wheels, right, the divots, do sort of lead right up into this like really green, tufty patch of grass, and then sort of stop.
Hmm.
Just to double check, is this the place we were heading to, or is this like just a stop on the way?
It's the halfway mark.
This is the way station. It's basically the halfway point for individuals, like groups of quarry workers who aren't able to make it all the way back to Tarsus before nightfall. Especially because
Okay.
lately, you know that at night, like even the fauna gets a little crazed.
So this is the place we
Yeah,
were
that is
sent
the
to
overall.
inspect?
Yeah. Sort of.
Okay.
The idea is they're having a problem, right? It's not that the problem is there, but there is something that they have to deal with, and it's something that you guys, that your superiors believe that your class 13, right, had a decent chance handling it with no problems, right? Your guys' aptitude scores and your overall capabilities reflected that this shouldn't be something that's too difficult for you. Especially because they also sent you in a full group. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't send some members of your class, of your graduating class. They sent all of your graduating members. So they sent all 5 of you.
Okay.
And that just goes to show, like, there are individuals who are still, like, grunts in the army. You know what I mean? Even though they didn't, like, graduate, there are still individuals that are grunts in the army. But because you guys graduated, you are essentially specialists. And it is for individuals to graduate, it means you did it. Like, you're good. Those that don't graduate are essentially allowed, like, remedial classes and, like, a continuation school of sorts to still be able to join. Even if it's not, like, a class. You know what I mean? Even if they're not part of a class. And as class 13, you guys are essentially, they've been doing this for the past, 15, 10, 13 years, something like that.
I guess I'll look out the front, like the window in the wagon, and just say, "Park here. We can look around before we get ahead of ourselves."
That's true. That's true. I'll go ahead and park.
Okay, I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay, cool, totally fit. The wheels are really tight, but it's all right. It's fine. So you guys, I'll say because there is a lot of rock, we will say you'll just kind of pull it up right about there. Right. All right. And where do you go? What do you do?
I'll climb out the back and start heading towards the front, like head by the horses, kind of.
As you walk
Right
up,
around.
like as you walk up to, like, where the horses are, you'll actually notice that really green tuft of grass. It's fake. It's very clearly, like, almost like a mat of sorts, like a paper mache mat. You know what I mean?
The trap.
That's like, well, it's painted green, and they've had it. They've made it so that it has, like, quote unquote blades, right? Like, you can see the grass, but you get close enough, and it's obvious this isn't. That's not real. You know what I mean? Like,
Smells like an investigation check could be used right here.
by all means, you can do so with advantage.
Roll. Let's roll from here. That'd be kind of convenient.
What's your modifier?
Hit that way too many times. Ignore that.
What's your modifier? I'm totally taking the 3. Like,
And I know that's why I was like, just take the 3. And I'm like, what doesn't matter at that point, man. Well, my investigation was a 6.
Oh shit, dude. Okay, yeah, no, that's a huge jump. It wasn't a hard DC. Like I said, they obviously weren't hiding it very well. So your investigation, right, turns up that there's no like handle on this side or anything like that. You know what I mean? But you can kind of tell where parts of like the paper mache have been kind of thinned out. And I mean, it's obviously a big door. And one of the one of the biggest ways most people want to enter into a door is by knocking.
Just to double check, I'll be able. I can see this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, Holt will go and knock on the door.
Roll strength check.
Little
Oh,
pig,
let's
little
go.
pig, that's me.
Holt's good at
You go with
that. With
advantage.
advantage, you say?
Yep.
Well, it's good at that.
Holt smash.
No, I just thought of
2 and a
Terry.
9. Okay, so 9. Just base strength, you said?
Yeah.
12.
I mean, yeah, that'll work.
Holt is the one that knocks.
I've rolled 3 2s on this Roll20 website. I'm getting a little suspicious about it.
Now Holt just like talks about himself like Terry Crews does on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's my headcanon now.
Owls.
Like Holt's good at that. I'm like,
Holt smash.
Holt will go knock on the door. And he's just saying this out loud to everybody else, but like, you go, Holt.
Sure, buddy. Whatever you say, man. Oh dang! How did you guys drag your character stuff from one to the other? Like, how you guys got like all your
I'm not sure.
icons and all that from D&D Beyond, didn't you?
No.
I took
Hell
a
no.
screenshot of like the character I made on here.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, fabulous. That'll work.
Yeah, mine's just
I just gotta do.
Oh
this.
no, like yeah, for me it's just like this website has like default characters and classes, and I just chose like the cutesy one, and then there it goes. That's the icon.
Fabulous. I'm gonna do this. Oh, we're probably gonna be here for a second.
This is the one that I guess was assigned by default. So.
I may have a problem. Son of a bitch. Okay. There. So for now, how do I hide you? Oh, I know. I don't want that. Thank you.
Ooh, what's that?
Stop it. I don't want that. Thank you. Fabulous. Okay. All right. So when you knock, can you hear me now?
Yes.
We can.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Haha. I'm actually talking to Nell. Can you hear me, McConnelly? Are you there?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay,
Sorry.
cool.
Finally got my mic working.
Fabulous. Oh, okay. Huh. That's why. She wasn't even hidden. My bad. I mean, technically she was, so you wouldn't have seen her until you knocked. But,
Okay.
do you see her character in the bottom right?
Yes.
That's not your character. It's Nell's character.
I see my character, yes. Can I control her?
Okay. You should be able to. Can you grab her? That's actually
I
what I was gonna ask.
cannot.
Okay, so let's see. Edit.
Yeah.
Oh, here.
Gosh, how did we do it where we were able to move our own icons?
There were
I
like
don't
permissions or
remember.
something.
No, like we never did it through Manic because we could never figure out how to move our icons.
Yeah, it was really
You
weird.
click the journal, and then it says characters, and it's got your character.
Yeah, I think you have to create your character on your profile, Latza, and then you drag it like the little
There we
icon.
go. Manny gave me my
You can move her now?
character.
Okay, cool. Now you can move her?
Oh well, damn.
Was that a yes?
I can still not move her, no, but I have a character now, so that's cool.
Oh yeah, that's a okay, let me see. Oops. That's
Yeah,
not
you
it.
might have to create it on the website. And then you could drag your little icon to the map. I think that's all we had to do.
That's what I need to do. Okay.
Or Manning should get good, one of the two. I don't know.
Yes, that one too. It's all of them. It's everything.
Gotta get smarter.
Okay, now try.
He's determined to do it this way, so.
We're learning together.
I just swear that I did it.
Yay,
I swear I
teamwork.
did it before. I just couldn't remember how I did it. Can you do it or no?
Yeah, no, I still can't move her. No.
Those are the best
I don't want to
moments,
slow us
though.
down. You can move me for now if you'd like.
Token property. Now McConnelly. Oh. Okay.
Those are like the best moments, aren't those, Manic? Where like you do something like once, you get it to work once, and then the next time when you need it to do it, you got to go and like dig through all these obscure little pathways to find out how you did it last time.
Truly, and it's like, you son of a bitch. Yeah.
It's like not very obvious. It's like hidden over here somewhere through like 3 freaking menus.
I just like
I
that.
mean,
I remember we did this whole back and forth, and at one point,
no, you never got him to move. Not in ours. If
I
you did
saw
with
at
another
one
D&D
point.
session.
I think
It-
you got it to work for Fighter and YOLO, but me and Emerald had to make our own, I think.
Right.
This was
That's
before
why
I
I'm
even
tripping.
joined, right? So y'all figured this out
Yeah.
before I even like appeared, and I already had control of
See-
mine.
Oh, see,
So
I
if that
think
helps at all.
Fighter like did it the
I
way
made
we
my
did it.
own.
Yeah, Fighter did it the
Yeah.
way we did it. I don't remember how YOLO did it, but I'm pretty sure we never figured out how to do it through Manic. I'm just saying, if you want to keep
Right.
googling, you can, but I don't think we ever learned how to do this.
Mine was already assigned, though, I guess, because I never created mine. So
That's what I mean. Like
Maybe when
I'm
you assigned the
fairly
character,
positive.
when you assign the character to Latza,
profile.
now it's under their character like page, and they can drag it onto the screen.
I think that's what it
Oh.
is.
Yeah,
Like
under
Manic has
travel.
to
When you go-
assign us the
yeah.
character, and then they have to drag the token from their character list
There
onto
you
You
the
guys
go.
are so smart. I love you.
There you fabulous. I know you guys are awesome.
I like didn't want to be a
That's
dick, but I'm
killer.
like Manic. We never learned how to do this. Like,
What I mean is I know you guys didn't. But that's what was killing me. Is there was at one point like that. At one point, I remember somebody was like, yeah, mine works. I went,
Yeah,
okay,
'cause
cool.
I think YOLO's character was doing circles around us because we didn't have control of our character.
Right.
it might have been YOLO. Yeah, I know
No, it was-
everybody,
it was
literally
me.
everyone else.
He's sentient. Oh, kill it.
No, it was
You know
me.
what? It was Fighter. Yeah, YOLO didn't get to move his. Yeah, because Fighter just figured it out
I bet
before
you
the
wish.
rest
I
of
bet
us.
you wish you could do this.
Yeah, and then
And
I
his
remember
name's on
asking him like
me.
Fighter, how you moving? And then he told us, and it's like, oh, okay.
I wish I didn't have your what's it called like that now. I don't want your nameplate there. Just looks weird. But anyway, so As Holt knocks on the door, right? Sorry. As Holt knocks on the door. That's who's banging on it, right? That's who was knocking?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was Holt? Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Out of, like, the shadows, essentially, like out of some shrubbery and some bushes, walks out. Why don't you go ahead and describe what you look like?
So Nell is an average, well, she's a little bit shorter than average. She's about 5 foot tall. She's a human. And she's got dark hair. A lot of it's bundled back, just behind her ears in really thick braids. The rest of it kind of just pours down her back. And she's got, you probably can't see from here, maybe the light will catch them, but she has like more more blue than green eyes. She's fair skinned. She doesn't seem to have any like freckles or anything like that. She's in Army standard Ranger gear. I don't know if you guys would have seen other Rangers in the Army. These look essentially like theirs, except it's kind of personalized. It's got a lot of like animal bones or like sewn onto pieces, and like there's buttons where there shouldn't be buttons, and they don't seem to be holding anything closed, but there are extra buttons for some reason. And maybe most notable is the fact that she has a very large dark wolf, and it's clearly not a natural wolf, it's a familiar. And it's kind of prowling alongside but just back behind her right leg.
Sorry, there you go. I said something to you, but I think I finally made it.
All right, I did get that message as well. Are you guys able to hear me talking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I keep having to mute you because the kid has a lot of opinions as well.
As Emmy, I would like to pet the dog. It's
She's not here.
It's friend shame.
Oh, why no pet?
I know pets. I'm not even near the door.
That being said, I think the first one to notice would be Holt, but the rest of you in turn will watch as this woman kind of steps out of the shadows, sort of just looking at you.
Holt will just. Who goes there?
And now, isn't that a lovely question? I was going to ask the same one. But, for the sake of clarity, you can call me Nell. Now, would all of you care to return the favor?
I am Holt Lingard. These are my friends.
Is that friend?
And I'll kind of point to everyone else and let them introduce themselves.
Out of character, do we have a rank in the army? Each? Are we just like privates or something, or is there ranks?
You guys would essentially be, I believe they're what's the bug?
Is it like private or cadet?
It's yes. So you guys are essentially corporals.
I'm somewhat of a ranger
So
myself.
you are not privates. You are not privates. Yeah, so you're essentially corporals, you're not privates, and you're just a little bit higher than what would be considered private first class. Because private first class is essentially the graduates of the remedial classes. You know what I mean?
Out of character,
Mhm.
I noticed the Lady Death token is still on here.
Lady
Isn't
Death
that
didn't
Lady
have a
Death?
token.
And that
Wait, did she?
that's me, I think.
I was say yeah. That
Oh, I
was
thought that was.
always yeah. No,
That's
she never
that,
had a
Oh,
token.
okay. I thought that was
Okay,
okay. All
I
right.
thought I was going crazy. I'm like, have I not been paying attention at all?
that's whenever I saw you talking to walk up to mine whenever you were doing that bit, I was like, "Should I say something? I don't think I will."
Yeah, I assumed that was okay. Now I know.
All right. We can all hear Nell and the like, I'm assuming.
And I was back here still. So I've not been paying attention. Like my character has been paying attention. He was actually going to be um he was in the midst of actually crafting up some alchemist fire.
Nice.
Considering Lady Death is like burn the dead bodies, so I'm just preparing ahead of time so we can easily do that.
That's one way to look at that. I'm like, I also could cast fire. I kind of noticed a gentleman talking to somebody, and so I just kind of walk up and just go to halt. Hey, who's your new friend?
And can I pet your
This
dog?
this is no.
Can I pet the dog? No, still in me. Still in me being. Can I pet the dog?
Mm.
No
By the
problem.
way, you would totally be allowed to pet the dog. Just saying.
I fuck.
Okay, sorry guys. I need just 1 second to find my character sheet. It's giving me a hard time. It's coming
It's
across as a
okay.
level 1 blank template here, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I had more than a 0 for my strength.
Yeah, you'll kind of need to juggle back and forth between Beyond and Roll20.
Yeah,
I
it's
haven't.
just telling me that my account is not my account. So
Well, that's weird. I can send
yes,
you
I
images
cannot
that I
log
took
in.
of them. Because I can send you the images that I took of it.
I mean, realistically, that would give me something to operate off of.
Okay. Yeah.
If you don't mind, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so
You're
much.
good. You're good. You're good. Yes, I know I took. Oh crap. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do it individually. Um,
I'm a nerd. I signed in with my Twitch and not with anything else. So
when did you sign on?
I I don't know what I thought I logged in with, but I logged in with
So do
Twitch.
you have
So
it?
I'm getting there.
Okay, cool. I was like, meaning you logged in with Twitch right now, or you logged in with Twitch to get it or to start it the first time?
Yes to both things. I'm
Okay.
just catching up with my brain. I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah, I did the same thing too. Whenever we fired this thing back up, I was like, "Which account did I log in with again?"
I was like, do I have a wizard's? Oh man, I might. I don't know my name or my password. This is gonna be fun. But then again, I don't know my passwords for anything. So
It's like
I'm in.
attempt,
All right, I'm good.
fail, next one, attempt, fail, next one, attempt, fail, next one.
Exactly. If Google didn't remember all my passwords,
Exactly.
all right. Sorry, I'm
I'm
back.
pretty sure I'm still locked out of accounts because I don't know.
And this Manic has
Right.
created like 6 accounts in the past month.
You gotta ban him.
We think he's fishing for data. No, I'm just fishing for my own.
Username Manicrude1, Manicrude2, Manicrude3.
I would never. You had to add zeros first. Well,
Oh my god.
so this strange woman shows up. You guys in?
I'm Nell, and this is an army outpost. But I'm assuming you were aware of that. seeing as you're wearing the colors. And you all, well, and she kind of pointedly looks at Chef.
I am inside
You.
the cart. You probably wouldn't see me
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I thought you were there.
unless you saw me through one of the windows.
Well, I know she's been
But
watching.
my character's not paying attention.
Okay. So she kind of maybe kind of glances, but doesn't tries not to make it terribly obvious. She's not, you know. Uh you seem to be in the right place even if you don't know it. What are your orders?
We were sent to inspect some mysterious going-ons in the area.
I see. Who sent you?
What was the? I don't.
Artist. His name was Colonel Artist.
Thank you.
Okay.
I mean, it was
Colonel-
runners. You guys were given the notes by runners, but it was Colonel Artis, who's like he was like the principal of your school. You know what I mean? But he runs the military like outposts in
Sanders?
this area. Yeah, that guy too.
Oh.
That's actually Chef's mentor.
Oh my goodness.
He makes some
Good
damn good
coincidence.
chicken.
Colonel Artis gave us the orders.
Nell would
So-
actually be somewhat like familiar with Artis because Artis has been around for a minute. He's not as old as Falk, right? But he's been around for a while.
I
So
see.
you being as your station, you would know exactly what that means.
So, and she kind of takes yet another look, this time a little bit more appraisingly. It seems she takes in your weapons first, and then secondarily your positioning. And she kind of nods to herself more than you before she replies again. Well, it could definitely be worse. Is this all there is then? I thought I'd have a larger squadron coming.
Well, we got Chow in the back. He's all the manpower we'll need.
He's built like a tank.
Alright. Well,
There is technically 5 of them, but one's
Yeah,
gonna
he's
stay here.
passed out in the back. Don't mind him.
He's still asleep. He's asleep on the cardigan.
He's still asleep. Yeah.
and what exactly was your directive then?
To eradicate
Um,
the evil.
Not
what did the yeah, what was it again? It was like they
So there have been reports of
Small creatures.
like
if I remember.
slamming. Well, so nobody goes out at night, right? Nobody's out at night.
Swarm.
People aren't like disappearing. But at this way station, there have been reports of things slamming into that massive door and like scratching and like actively trying to get in. And whatever it is, it's big. There are like scratches and stuff too, so there might be other small stuff, but the slamming that's going on, it's not little.
I just we were informed you have possible rodents of unusual size around the area.
You can totally have inspiration for the Princess Bride reference.
Okay.
She kind of chuckles at that and lays her hand on the head of the really large wolf. You know, if it were just rodents, Maul would be able to take care of it. However, she kind of gesticulates with one shoulder up. Um, you might as well come this way. I'll show you the area and what we're working with. Do any of you have any particular knowledge of the natural world, the animals, any worshippers of Athloria, perhaps amongst you?
The humans would know. Well, actually, all of you would. Athloria is nature.
Yeah. I know enough of her.
I'm stepping out of the back of the cart at this time.
You would have been able to
joining
hear
the
everything.
rest of
So
the group. Oh, okay.
yeah, the cart's not that like
I'm
heavy.
I'm also walking out, and I'm eating a brownie on the way out.
Did you bring your stuff for the whole class there, Chow?
Right?
Oh, I only had the one. I needed to eat it before it spoiled.
I do love that you walked right up, like right next to Moss, and Moss looks
Started
like
eating.
literally like, "Hey, man, you got another one?"
Very in character,
Can you let
actually.
us
So it's
share,
like
man?
from us.
Maybe once we set camp, I can make some more.
Promise?
I never promise. I'm just kidding.
Here's
Can I just
optimism.
sigh? Can I sigh and just look at Nell? So you were showing us something.
Yes, I suppose I was. And she kind of walks around the side a little bit, where there would be markings in the ground from the creature, Manny.
Mhm.
And she's going to look amongst them and say, "Do you have a deft tracker amongst you? Anyone who can recognize hooves, paws, etc.?"
Holt just kind of elbows Marina.
What
Would that be me?
what skill would that be? Wouldn't that be survival?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could take a look at it. So I guess gosh,
I've
I'm on
also
my
been
element.
around.
So
I
I'm
walked
taking a
up
look at hoofs.
alongside too.
All right, yeah. So we both kind of approach Nell, and am I
Yeah,
rolling
your survival's
for
gone.
survival?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a legitimate, like, you are assessing what she is pointing out. Admittedly, upon walking up to it, you can see that she's
Mm-hmm.
pointing out there is something there, like that is obvious that there is damage. So
There you go.
shoot, dirty 20. All right.
Nice. I only got an 8.
So with the 8, I will say something blunt and heavy is hitting, but there seem to be like gouge marks too. You know, like like almost divots in the wood. With the 20, uh it actually looks like giant hoof prints. Like you can see the 2 digits, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they are much bigger than like what any cow or bull you would have known. Like they're huge. And
So, mm-hmm.
there do appear to be indentations, right? But like almost rippled indentations. Just all over this surface, right? So you can see the hoof prints. The gouge marks, it looks like something with a sharp tip, but like a wide whatever it is, right? Like it's almost cylindrical, right? Like it's a sharp, it's a pointed tip, but then there's like a circular hole that it leaves behind, right? Something sharp is sticking into this giant door, and it looks like over and over and over again, right? But this is a massive wooden door, so it's clearly taking damage, but it can take it. Like it's still up. It's not good that it's doing this, but it's not like broken. You know what I mean?
Is this a creature we would know?
No.
Okay.
Is
So I kind
this
of turn.
supposed to be like the entrance to the way station?
Mm-hmm. The way station is
Okay.
underground.
Okay. That was out of character. Just I assumed so, but I'm like, okay.
Mhm.
Like that should be something I should know.
Right.
So we kind of turn to look
And even if
around.
you weren't exactly
Mhm.
aware, like, of what it could be, um,
Mhm.
upon walking up, yeah, it would make nothing but sense. The size of the grass, quote unquote, it's a large patch and it's big and wide enough to accommodate that cart sitting almost perfectly on top of it.
Mhm. Alright. And you never seen anything this big? Do you have any ideas of what this is?
Unfortunately, I'm full of ideas. Not all of them are great. I'm assuming that you've taken notice of the fact that it looks a bit like your standard bull prints. Yes, maybe just larger and heavier, therefore forcing it further into the ground. That would be my indication. However, the height, and Nell lays her hand about a foot above her head, which is the height of these markings. These, I would normally say, would be gore marks. However, even at its tallest and most fabled, I had never heard of a bull standing this tall to be able to gore such a thing. Have any of you?
Admittedly, the door is a hatch, so it opens from the ground.
Okay, so then she's pointing at the distance from where the hooves are to the damage on the
Hmm.
damage of what she would assume were gore marks, to
I will
implicate that the
even
length of
say,
the body of the creature would be taller.
yeah, I'll even say that the distance between like what you would consider the horns, right? Like since you're calling it gore marks. Yeah, that's also when she points out, like when she starts alluding to the fact that it's a really big cow or a really big
Like a
bull, like a
monitor type creature.
Yeah, Minotaur. Yeah.
Monitor.
when she starts doing that, right? When she starts now, none of you would have ever heard of or know a thing about minotaurs,
Yeah.
you know.
Exactly.
But when she starts pointing that out, that starts it starts really sinking in.
So, given the sheer size of this creature, whatever it may be, I wouldn't call it a rodent by any stretch, but definitely the unusual size applies, so points for that. Well,
So,
are we getting these supplies in the way station then?
uh, Holt's gonna look to Moss and did we bring supplies?
I can go check.
Nell kind of
Also,
like
this
I roll
Nell
like
kind of
an
like
investigation check.
scowls. She definitely ordered supplies, guys.
you're asking the wrong person. Moss was the top of a carriage asleep.
Yeah, we
Exactly.
He
were
wasn't
not.
even
I,
supposed to
I
be
wasn't. I
here.
wasn't gonna question our leader here. I was like, don't mind me. Roll like a perception check. See if there was anything maybe
I did.
hidden in there.
I
Person,
myself requisitioned some
yeah,
healing potions before we
yeah.
left, but I
The
was
only
not
one,
given any knowledge of supplies. We were on a scouting mission.
Of
the only
course
one
they
that did
wouldn't
go,
send the
yeah.
supplies. Of
The only one
course.
that went to the quartermaster was the orc.
Wonderful. Well, I hope everyone doesn't mind gathering your own rations and hunting your own game.
I never do.
I'm somewhat of a hunter
Mind,
myself.
that is.
You can kind of tell, maybe you can't, but it is apparent that she's not upset with anybody necessarily that's here. It's kind of just a standard operating procedure that she's rather frustrated with.
Those damn
Yeah,
pencil pushers.
Seriously.
you could tell. You could tell.
Always buy the book.
Corporal bullshit. Oh,
Well, before we get any further, and especially if we're going to be going out and hunting in these forests, in this area, in the plains, we definitely Need to observe one more thing about these markings. And she lifts her hand above her head and then leans forward and lays it on this door, this trap door. And you can kind of see the size of her hands. Now, she's not huge, but she's an average size human. And her fists against these rippled dents, it kind of gives you like an idea of how large these what she's assumed and stated she thinks are horns appear to be.
Orange, you say?
Well, that's what she's kind of alluded to thinking it kind of looks normally as a ranger. Actually, let me just in character. I've hunted a lot of game, and I've seen my fair share of animals. And if not for the size and placement and irregularity thereof, I would have said this would be a very large bull. However, and she'll kind of point to the tracks as well. How many hooves do bulls normally have?
This many! Holding up the number 4.
Look at the distance and the spacing irregularities. Here, and then she takes a couple steps over, just to the side, and here, and there. Now, unless this thing is even larger than I'd assumed, which is a fairly large creature in its own, what would you guess?
Bull makes sense. Or bull-like creature, I guess.
Maybe a bull we haven't seen in this area yet, but I would say we need to be wary when going out, always in teams of at least 2, and never, and she makes a very distinct motion with her hand, gesticulating from one shoulder down toward the waist of the opposite hip. Never without alerting me beforehand, are we clear? Just in case we weren't clear.
Clear.
I'm Nell McConnelly, and I'll be your captain. Now, I have a few more
I
details
will
for you.
say,
You're gonna
at
take
her
that hold?
saying
You're gonna
that,
take that?
at her saying that she is Nell McConnelly and she is your captain, you were never introduced like that. You, as a graduating class, you were never introduced to your superior, right? Who you would be answering to. Because as a class, you don't come up with your own leader, right? You come up with like your de facto head of, who's making calls on the fly, like when you're in battle. But there is someone that you have to answer to. She just announced herself as that person that you have to answer to.
Yeah. And I have a problem with that.
Sure.
Somewhat. Just a nagging. Can I roll a perception? Or what would it be? Perception or insight? Wouldn't it be
Insight,
insight?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
To think maybe if I have even heard of this person before, like mentioned. Boom, 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 boom. 12? Have I at least heard of this person?
Um, as an orc, I wouldn't say that you would be like entirely familiar with um with the name, but you've heard it before. The humans would actually be aware that the McConnelly clan is a group of 4, and they're a somewhat newer addition to the ranks of the humans. They never went through class. You know what I mean? They didn't have to graduate. They didn't go through training like everybody else. The 4 of them were essentially their own graduating class because of how well they worked together. there was no denying their skill. Among the students, right? Like among the people who were trying to graduate and like actually had to go through the whole thing, they were known as the pillars. The 4 pillars.
So everybody who went to that school should know who she is.
Yeah, that's what I was
They would
getting
know
at.
the
That's why
family.
he's
Like,
asking.
we should at least know.
You would know the
It's not
family.
like just
You've
some
never
random
met
woman.
her. Right.
Yeah.
Like that. You would know the family, but you've never met her. You've probably never even
Yeah.
seen any, her before.
But like it has been said, women in lakes distributing swords is no way of governing. Random woman comes out of the woods and declares herself captain.
Later.
Knights
That's
who
why
say
I wanted
me.
to know if I at least knew she existed,
Yeah.
instead of just not knowing anything. So I know that she's an important person in the army or whatever. So I don't
Yeah.
take any. I don't have any worries, I should say.
They might have actually seen Mac around the training depots and things like that and not known who he was.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'll go so far as to say that one of the Connollys, right? One of the Connollys was actually an instructor. And he was seen.
Okay.
He is basically always seen at Elizabeth Falk's side, who's Mia Falk's daughter. What's up, Cap? So Mac McConnelly is essentially the man, right, of the president's daughter. He's a big dude.
All right.
So she works with some reals, or at least has.
Sounds good. I head towards the cart and start packing
Once
up
we
my stuff.
once we get everything inside, not that there's much, and you can tell she's kind of peeved again. Once we get everything inside, I do have more information for you, but it needs to be delivered in a more secure location.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah. Do we have supplies to bring in?
No.
I mean, I guess just
I
your
don't think so.
rucksacks
Shit.
if we didn't bring anything.
Yeah, it was just
All
you and
right.
what you were carrying.
Just grab my shit.
Okay.
Yep.
So we will theater of the mind the inside here. But she, does a specific kind of hail, like a specific kind of call sign on the door. And when she does, that fake patch of grass, like in a, it's being, like, you can tell it's being dragged open and it's rubbing against the rocks and the dirt. And you can hear like it lifting and the, everything creaking. When it lifts, it doesn't stand totally upright, right? But it is a fairly wide entrance, right? Enough to give even the tallest of carts a berth. And there is a pretty significant ramp that leads down into this giant hole. It's lit up, right, with torches and sconces and like that all the way. It's clearly magical fire because it's not giving off smoke. And when you open it, you're only like 2 hours. We're just wrapping up now. No, we'll go for a little bit longer. There's one thing that I want to get to before we do stuff. So, but when the door opens up, the cart wheels in, and you all climb on, and then you follow it down. Inside, and it does take a minute, right? The ramp down does actually take a minute. Like the grade is not super steep. You know what I mean? It's steep enough that the cart, passes under, but it's not so steep that you come come flying down. Just watch the VOD, bro. Oh, there is no VOD. You're right. I'm sorry. And I didn't
just
record
gotta
this
send
episode
them.
either. Son of a bitch. I didn't do
You
the
just-
last one, and I forgot to, and I was going to this one, just because that way I have the the notes. But yeah, I can't remember. You didn't miss much. They talked to death, and now they're here. They met Nell. Ooh, you might be showing up next one too, buddy. We'll see what happens. So it's a long way down. When it finally does make its when it does begin to level, right? You notice that this very top layer, right? Because it's almost like dwarves were living here. Because when you come down into this thing, it opens up just massively. And you can see, right, like support beams and wood, right? Like it's shoring the sides up, but it's a big open space. And there's even like a huge gap, like a huge hole in this middle area. It's almost like a big circular, it's almost like a big cylinder. And you can see that down there's like 1, 2, 3. There's like 4 layers to this place, right? And there's hustling and bustling. There's all kinds of people here. There are other wagons parked on this top level, right? If you fall as you first come in, right? It's almost like a 9, right? So there's the big ramp that comes in, and then you enter in this big circle, and then the circle continues, and you can go left or right. There's like livestock, right? Sort of wandering around this top area too. Clearly to go graze up on higher. It's a lot easier to get them up top there, and then just at this top, this upper level. The next layer down, that's more where like the barracks are, if you will, right? The next layer down it's got all the guards, right, that this place would have. There's a decent amount of them, but you can tell that it's really only enough to keep like things from coming in. It's not this army to fight off like an invasion or something. You know what I mean?
I was going to ask about what kind of defenses do we see other than a hatch in a long hallway.
Right. So I mean, you could it's probably like a solid rotating group of more than just the 10 that agreed to be part of it. But there's there's like 10, 15 of them on that level. You know what I mean? They switch up and rotate. That's part of the back and forth every morning. After a week's time or so, they're relieved of their duty, and a new group comes in, and it sort of cycles out like that. And then the level before that, that's where like sleeping quarters are for more of like the tradesmen. You know what I mean? That's more of the I guess the residential area, if you will. It really is just kind of like tents and little things like that, right? There are no houses. It's just a way station, right? People come here, they do some time here, they do some work here, and then they're replaced. And everybody has like a shift at this way station. And then the very bottom level is actually where like the work gets done. That's where there are blacksmiths. That's where there are other cooks, right? Tailors, things like that. Not too much in the ways of like enchanting or magic or anything like that. But you got people that can fix up your gear, get you new stuff. An NVG shift indeed. There would be kind of a place for you, Nell, just because you are who you are. To find that. Oh shit, Blacken with the nat 20. Holy cow. Oh no, that's a 10. My bad.
Yeah,
read
that's
that
what I
wrong.
was saying
Huh.
when I named it.
um.
So it's like
So
Iron
there's
Forge in a way.
right. So there's those little things like that.
So Nell will gesticulate them past the standard lean-tos and things, kind of niches in the carved out ground where the barracks kind of exist. And she indicates that they follow her past that, and into kind of this little niche. It's kind of like a natural depression in the underground cave system, if you will. And it looks a little bit more natural than some of the rest of the obviously man dug out type of area. And before she even gets settled, you can kind of see that there's empty sacks that have been stuffed with like uh, some of the spare straw and things like that to make like a little bit more comfortable area. And she gestures for them to have seats where they can or get comfortable. And she goes directly over to her pack and fishes out a bottle of wine or mead. I'm not sure exactly what the available for either would be, but
You actually would have access to wine.
okay, so she fishes one out and pulls the cork out with her teeth and like offers it around before she goes to drink any. You might want it for the story I'm about to tell.
I'll have a glass.
I'll
As
pass.
sits.
I like a clear conscience.
All right.
I
She
am good, but thank you.
she's absolutely willing to share with those who want it. And when she kind of sees that everybody is a little bit settled, whether that be standing or sitting or whatever they're going to choose to do, she makes a sign looking out over their shoulders to make sure that there's no one really watching. And then Ma, the large wolf, goes to stand basically between them and what would be the barracks area in like an on guard sort of position.
Mm-hmm.
All right then. Now that we're all comfy, there's a little bit I haven't told you yet. So I kind of wanted to let you come to your own conclusions out there and to see what all you may have come to me with in the terms of tracking and resources. But we have an eyewitness account. 2, if you count myself. But we'll start where I started. So the creature was seen by a farmer. And I call it a creature instead of a large bull because it was not a large bull. As many have tried to argue, I would know what one of those looks like. So perhaps there are misunderstandings because it was a bull when it started. I don't know whether to start from there or really what the farmer said he saw. He saw the thing grazing. It was knelt down, and I say knelt down because it was not on 4 legs, because it did not seem to have 4 legs anymore. It was neither bull entirely, nor man. It was something in between, something I've never seen before, and I've seen quite a bit of nonsense. It grazed on the grass, like you'd imagine it would if it were a regular bull. But there was a malicious intelligence in its eyes. She kind of rubs her arm over her shoulder, kind of up and over her back, like she's got an itch she can't quite scratch on the opposite shoulder blade. And she lowers her hand again slowly, and she kind of seems irritated with herself for having done it in the first place. I'm here, and you're here because we need to handle the thing. The way station's not safe. It attacks almost every evening. We're not sure what happened. The farmer was out. It was grazing with the rest of the herd, and then it just changed, rippled, shifted. I don't know how to describe it. He didn't know how to describe it, really. It was his bull. It keeps trying to come back to him, to the farm, every night. You notice the livestock we have, perhaps, on the way in?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, this is not its home any longer, and it doesn't seem to understand that message, even though it seemed to understand well enough a threat when it sees it or an impediment, in the shape of a very large, very reinforced hatch doorway. It's not so much that we need to track the thing. We know where it will be and when it will be. It's more a matter of figuring out how exactly we're going to kill it. I specialized in ranged attacks. The arrow is my choice. I'm glad to see amongst you there seem to be capable enough individuals to keep it from goring me. Or at least attempting to do so. But still. And she takes her own very large drink out of this bottle. She doesn't really bother with a cup now that you've all been served.
Holt is he's like, I'll be able to keep the beast off of you. Um, and you can. He clearly has a sword, but it's he lifts up his shield and he's like, this will do just fine. And he'll reach out his glass for asking for a refill on the wine.
She nods absently, and kind of tips the bottle, refilling his cup again. And she looks amongst the rest of them. Well, I suppose that's helpful if nothing else. Who else will stand in front and who else will stand back with me?
I too am gifted with the bow. I will also provide cover fire.
I will be where needed.
What
I
weapons
will be
does
back
I'll
your
with you.
take the front to start.
Manny, do I discern any weapons on Chow?
I'm not carrying any at the moment, other with my unless wherever we set our pack.
Oh my gosh, I forgot how to roll.
/R. Yeah, there you go. Well, no. Hold on.
Nope, that gave me a 20. That's cheating.
Oh look, nat 20.
No, /R
Yeah,
just says unrecognized command.
4/R and then 1d20. 4/R space 1d20.
Or on the tab to your left,
There
there's
you
a
go.
little die as well.
There's a dice on the left,
Oh,
yeah.
thanks guys. I'm a bright shining star, I swear. Got it. Well, it ain't great, but it is what it is. So, you said perception? That's going to be a 13. Are
Are we
you
supposed to be
muted,
hearing
Manny?
Manic?
I can't hear Manic.
I can't hear him
Oh,
at all.
sorry, my bad. No, I said
You heard from
religion.
the other
We're
room. Like,
zoning in.
I said religion. Sorry.
okay. I'm not as good at that one.
Your religion is not +10.
No, it's +3. Can I do perception
Right.
instead?
Um,
I was looking for weapons.
I'll give you advantage. I'll give you advantage. Yeah, because you actively were looking for weapons.
Yeah, I don't know that a 6 is gonna do me much good.
I mean, it's not hard.
Okay, I
It's
got a
not
6.
hard
But go
because
ahead.
my body is a weapon.
Huh. You can roll again with
Great,
He is
Terminator.
a
for the
weapon.
advantage roll. Huh. You can roll again for the advantage roll.
Okay.
He's Chuck Norris.
Plus
Alright,
3,
so
14.
14.
That'll work. That'll work. Okay, so as you look them all over, you're wearing a hood, right, Moss?
That could be. I
I forget what
think so.
your attire is, but
Just typical
what are
ranger
you wearing
garb.
right now? Okay, there you go. Yeah, then
Just
the other
typical.
ranger. What are you wearing? The other ranger in their group, he almost reeks of death,
Oh, good.
and his daggers are where that's coming.
Got it. I recognize that.
Mm-hmm. You know
Got it.
exactly who touched him.
Got it. Wonderful.
My daggers do
Actually,
glow red.
this is awesome.
They don't glow. They are stained red.
Oh, fair enough.
So it's almost as if the metal itself has now been colored. And it's a blood red. Like a deep.
Dude, you need to take care of your knives better. They're rusting.
Huh? So scrape that off,
Out
man.
of
That's
character,
nasty.
by the way. Out of character.
Are they supposed to look this way?
Then,
They look
Yeah, you
funny.
pick that up on him.
how long have you traveled today? Have you just come from the training grounds, or have you been at another outpost before you've arrived with me?
Well, you would know that the only two
Yeah,
places
there are.
between Tarsus and Reefport is this way station.
Okay. I would have known that they
There
wouldn't
is
have
the
been given
quarry
any other
nearby,
assignments first.
but the weapon?
I would have known they hadn't been given any other assignments before this one.
Oh, if that's what you're asking, never mind. Yeah,
That would be
like if
Holt
you're asking
knowledge.
if they have other jobs to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First look. No,
It's
baby, no.
true,
Sophia.
That's
right
what you
here.
wanted. So she wants to know if you guys have any other like charges or any other duties that need to be done, or if you were doing those.
If you count.
We
Go
Yeah.
ahead. No, after you.
Go get it, Holt.
We left at sunrise. We had a short interruption before arriving here, but pretty much straight here.
I see. Well, in that case, you shouldn't be too terribly tired. Now, the only choice we have to make, my dear teammates, it's not entirely sarcastic, but it's not obviously friendly, maybe, is whether we wait tonight for this creature or tomorrow night. You see, I'm not stationed here permanently, and neither are you. There are other tasks we'll be called to, and the sooner we get this one cleared, the sooner we can go on to do more work for Lady Falk.
I vote
However, I would
tonight.
be loath to have you all die on me.
I see no reason
Okay,
not to do
you
it tonight.
say, just real quick, you say so that they have like to have no right, you not to die on me. I want you to roll perception. Now,
Okay. Okay, so 15.
you know of individuals that have accepted
Yes.
the conditions of the final rest. They look exactly like them. Their color is a little more pallid, right? Their eyes they've got a little bit darker, like rings under them. Their colors are a little less vibrant.
That's not normal, yeah?
No. There are
Except for me.
only yeah. The orc's
I'm
the only
still
one
a
that
bright
looks like
crimson.
right. The orc's the only one that looks as vibrant as you do. The rest of them all look a little drab. And you would know that is a sign of individuals who have agreed to the final rest.
I see. Okay.
So if they die, with the
Yeah.
exception of the orc, if they die, that's it.
Ugh,
Oh,
I
I
don't
feel
like it.
special.
Well, enough of that for now. We'll take up our places tonight if you're all well enough to fight. Shall I put it to a
Aye.
vote?
Let's do it tonight.
I am fine with
Okay, then.
this.
Yeah, I'm fine as well. For tonight.
Well, I suppose we will meet our fate tonight then, my unlucky ones. For now, rest up, see what rations you have for your own. You're class 13, aren't you?
That is correct.
Of course you are. Well, if you have
Might
gods, I
be.
recommend saying prayers to them.
Unlucky 13.
Well, that may or may not be a reference in this world, but
That,
I
that
think
seems
it
to be
is.
what. Yeah.
Hmm.
I think
Lots have made it
That's a good one,
so
though.
with
That
that
was a good one,
statement.
though. That was a good one.
it
I
is.
liked it.
It wasn't before.
But we don't
I
know
think
what that means yet.
Oh man. Can not everybody die right away, please? I just got a group.
Let's hope
I don't
not.
want to.
I'm already looking at ways of mitigating certain things.
Got it. All right. So having kind of said her piece about the situation, as it were, um, Nell kind of tosses the bottle off toward what appears to be like the waste bins, and
The other bottles
it's
there.
yeah, it's there's several bottles of the same make and the same label, and it seems that she finished the rest of it. And then she kind of nods to the group in general, not at any one individual in passing, and starts to go over toward Maw, the large wolf. And then she says, if that's the case, I'll find you all after dinner, and we'll begin to look at the lay of the land. We do have some topographical maps around here, and she gesticulates wildly, kind of not precise. Um, Not necessarily like she's drunk, but more like she's not wanting to focus on the task at hand. Somewhere. They're around here somewhere. And then she walks away.
Assuming
there
this is a safe place
anything-
to cook, I was gonna.
Yeah. Is there anything you guys want to do? They've got basic amenities.
I think Holt would probably just go look for somewhere to eat, find some food.
Moss
Do you
fades
say
away.
that out loud, or are you just wandering around?
Huh? I was literally thinking the same thing.
Like
I'm
I'm getting my
that
pots and
Scotty
pans
fan.
out. Like I'm starting my basically a grill
Child's
I'm
like, what
gonna
the
at
hell are
my
find
you
feet.
food.
Like if you
I'm
like
making dinner.
look in the Discord
you.
chat, that's exactly like how I am right now.
Okay, then I think Holt would probably see Chow doing that and would kind of just sit there and wait.
I'm gonna go find food. Just
Where you
like
going,
walks
bro?
off from the
I'm
group.
making you a plate. No.
I kind of just look at him and like gesture back, like looking back and forth, like bro, I'm about to eat.
What's up, man?
Without saying anything, I'm just like.
And Chow owes me one.
Oh, yeah, he did promise a brownie.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hold the pot?
Moss stands
What?
off at a distance,
Oh, hold. I thought you were talking about Lingard.
almost in a state of meditation before the calm of the storm.
Cool.
And out of
What's Chow
character, I
making
gotta
for
step
dinner?
away for like 30 seconds, but y'all proceed, and I'll be like literally right back.
Yeah, do you think?
I'm actually gonna be right back too as well.
Okay.
Okay,
What's
I'm gonna
Chow
take this
making
opportunity to
for
be
dinner?
right back as well, because I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, it's a great break. Great time for a break. What's for dinner, Chow?
Today's dinner will be pot roast.
You can imbue that stuff with properties, right? Like they give bonuses? Is that what that is? As your
Yes.
chef?
The for the long rest thing, I think it's long rest.
Yeah. That is
No,
essentially
yeah,
what
no,
this
short
is.
rest.
You guys will be here.
No,
You guys will be here from 10 to about
So every single
7.
long rest we're taking, I am making treats.
Mhm. This would
But they only
essentially be the
last for that day,
first long
so
rest.
yeah. So like I made treats when we left, right?
Mhm.
They last for like you said how many hours it took to get here? Or
It
it
took you
takes to get here?
4 hours. It typically takes about 5 hours to get here, right? 4 if you hoof it,
Yeah.
right? You guys got here in
Mhm.
about 4. Like a
Okay.
little after, maybe 4.5.
Okay, so like the
But we
treats
can,
only
yeah.
last for 8. It says they last for 8 hours. So
Okay.
like I was eating it because we were there, and I'm like, oh, whatever. So I could get some. I don't even know. It doesn't
Some
even say
bonuses.
like how long the bonus lasts. Probably till the first long rest or something. But as a
I would
part
think,
of a
yeah.
short rest, I can prepare food that allows creatures to regain additional hit points when taking a short rest, as well as temporary hit points after a long rest. So basically, my food heals better. Like
Okay.
if we're hurt, it
Um
heals. It helps you heal faster.
Right. I don't know. I can't remember if you guys fully healed. I think some of you are still rocking the damage
I think it was
that
Holt. I think it was Holt
Yeah,
that
I'm
was
still
still
on damage.
damaged.
right.
So I think it's a one.
Um
How much was it? Like 1d
so yeah,
something
just
or
go ahead
other.
and yeah, that way you can get your healing back. And then if there is those, or if there are those that we want to say get
Mhm.
what's it called?
Oh.
The temporary hit die. I'm okay with that too.
Yeah.
Or the temporary
Yep.
HP, I guess, not temporary hit die.
Mm-hmm.
So let me
It was
tell
the
you right here and
cooked
right now,
meat.
you're gonna need it.
Yeah. I gotta look up the cook feat, but other than that, yeah,
Yeah, go for
you'll
it.
get some bonus. Here we go, the chef feat. Where is it?
I'm back.
Here we go. I can prepare
Yeah, I've
enough
returned
of
as
this
well.
food for a number of creatures equal to 4 plus my proficiency bonus, so I can make 6 meals. Which currently other than the fact that Yolo's character is not technically here, that would be enough for all 5 of us and Nell.
Yeah, that'll work.
Or all 4 of us, Nell and her dog.
And Maw.
Yeah.
Like leftovers.
Yeah, so like pot roast for everybody.
Fabulous.
Herbed is,
Cool.
seasoned nicely and everything. Okay, and then any creature who eats the food and spends 1 or more hit dice to regain hit points gains an additional 1d8 hit points. And then the treats, I can only make a number of treats equal to my proficiency bonus, which would be 2.
2, right?
They last 8 hours. A creature can use a bonus action to eat one of these treats to gain temporary hit points equal to my proficiency bonus. So 2 hit points.
Ooh, that's boss.
Yeah.
A snack that you can
So-
make that gets better as you level.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'll give you that choice, Holt. If you want, you can, as part of the long rest, you can just fully heal, or if you would like to expend one of your hit die, we'll make it so that you can fully heal and then gain the temporary HP as well on top of that. So that is definitely up to you. Wait, did Shift come back? I know Black and
sorry.
Shift stepped away. Real quick.
I had my
Okay,
headset on, but I was outside. I was
You're
with my
good.
dog outside.
Everyone
All
Okay,
right.
so you said short rest and use a hit die.
So if you want-
or
No, so you can
Long-
either just regain, because we're gonna long rest right now, because it's gonna
Okay.
be about, you guys got here at like 10:30, 11 o'clock. You're probably not gonna be heading out until 7. So you got hours, right? You could tell me if you want things to do, or we could just fast forward to the evening and when you guys do your thing there. So if you've got things you want to do, if you guys want to investigate or interact or whatever.
I would have
We can
figured
figure
the
that out.
amount of
I
time
also-
throughout the conversating and the traversing would have put us closer to the evening hour.
No, because it only takes you about 5 hours. It's 6 hours for individuals who are just kind of making their way. 5 hours for people who have the intention to get there, and 4 hours for people who are like, why, like run, like go, ha, yeah, After the fight that you guys had, right? I'm gonna say that lit a little bit of a fire at the very least in the horse. Maybe not even for Marina, but the horse was like, screw it, we need to get out of here. So you know what I mean. So the horse was after running into death, after seeing all those crazy things run up, it was on the move. So it pulled you guys to this place in pretty decent time. So you guys got here about 10:30, 11 o'clock, and you won't be leaving until about 6:30, 7 o'clock tonight. So you've got plenty of time if there are things you want to do, or we can just fast forward. It is
I myself
totally up
would
to
just
you.
loiter.
I wanted to see if there was like an alchemical shop or like a general shop that sold tanglefoot bags.
There is.
Because like the alchemy things doesn't say I can make them, so I assume it's something maybe I can't make. But it sounded like something that would be made with chemicals or whatever. Alchemy is like a glue. It's like a bag full of glue that hardens if it. I think it hardens after a burn or something.
Yeah, when it hits the air, exposure to
Yeah.
air is the thing.
Because I've got my nets, but this thing is a bit, sounds a bit bigger than
Mhm.
my nets would handle. So I'd like to see if maybe there's some tanglefoot bags available, or the ingredients to make said tanglefoot.
Oh well, there's definitely like the refuse. You know what I mean? From
Yeah.
some of the stuff that they've made, like some of the stuff that they make here. Yeah, there's definitely like tar and like all that nasty. So if you want, you can scoop up all that. If you did want to look for someone who's like willing to sell it, you can do that as well. To make it yourself,
Yeah, after dinner.
To make it yourself, that would probably take you. How many are you looking to make?
Like 2 or 3 tops. And it says, I looked it up. Like
Okay.
it says a common homebrew. There's no DM would need to create customer rules. A common homebrew approach involves using a proficiency in alchemist supplies, which is what I have, and suitable material costs of the party, possibly including alchemical goo or tar. Yeah. So yeah, you said there's like tar and junk could be used.
Yeah,
for that.
like there's like refuse, you know what I mean, the byproducts
Okay.
and all that from some other workings. So you can make it. It will take you it'll take you a significant amount of time, right? I will say
Yeah.
if you want to make 2 of them, what time are you guys planning on having dinner? Like an early dinner?
Yeah,
Are you
like
guys doing like
5-ish maybe.
the
Or
early bird
5-ish.
special kind of thing?
Yeah, I'm cooking
Sure.
right now.
Yeah.
I'm starting out by
Okay.
cooking, but while that's simmering, I could take some time to go look.
Perfect.
Like I know
Yeah, no,
I
perfect.
should know how long it takes for my stuff to cook, and it's like, well, I've got a half an hour or so to burn. Let's go prepare.
Yeah, if you're gonna take the time while you're cooking too, then most definitely you can definitely
Yeah.
make a solid 3 bags.
And
All
Moss,
right, cool.
You'll have finished the 3rd one after dinner though.
That's fine.
Moss observes how, what's the word I'm looking for here? Efficient, tactical of an advantage that Chow's skill is in alchemy and everything, knowing how useful of a tool this could be potentially in the future, and admires him from a distance.
So you are very aware of Tanglefoot bags, and you definitely know they are useful.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. That's one of my favorite tools in D&D, actually.
Well,
There are a lot of
it's
things that
just
I think
more
are
the
funny that people overlook.
exactly. It's just
Yeah.
more the observation that how tactical you are, or how like to the level of like expertise that you are taking with this. Where it's like, oh yeah, this is nice. This is gonna be very
That is
And what's
beneficial.
really
definitely one of-
nice is that it's a it's a ranged attack, so I get to use I get to use my dex anyways, but I've got an 18 in dex.
Right.
So
Mhm. It is definitely a sign of how and why he is a graduate
so
and not just a grunt.
bags 2.
Would I be able to find a mirror anywhere?
Yeah.
Okay.
How
You don't have one
many
in your pack? Oh, I guess you wouldn't. Huh? Never mind.
how many
Yeah.
alchemist fire do you think that I was able to create?
I will say I'll give you 4. Actually, you started really
Okay.
early, and I would think after like the first 2, you kind of you work up a rhythm. You know what I mean? So I'll give you
Thank
4.
you.
Yeah, no problem.
Awesome.
Out of curiosity, out of world thinking, Manic, explosives and TNT,
There's black powder.
black powder.
It's dangerous as shit.
Would Chow have any expertise in this, or would this be something that would be?
But y'all have
Elsewhere.
expertise in explosives?
I was just
I
because
mean,
again,
that's
like
still
What the
just
hell?
alchemy, isn't it?
it is
demolition
exactly that.
chef?
Exactly. That's the
Technically
reason. That's where the moment you started talking about it, I'm just sitting here like, oh my gosh, we have a demolition expert on the squad. We're gonna be just fine.
Demolitions cook. I
Exactly.
will
That's why
say,
you're talking about freaking alchemy, and I'm just like, oh my god, explosives.
I
mean,
will
that's
say,
essentially
you
what the
as
alchemist fire is
Chow,
without the boom.
That's why I'm
right?
like,
As Chow, you would be familiar with the reagent. I'll leave it up to you whether you've played with it or not. Because you would know, everyone would know black powder is dangerous.
Yeah,
Oh, if
I
anything,
know.
through
I would say I
more
know
than
of
a
it,
few lives.
but I would say I know of it, and I know how dangerous it is. I should, anyways. But
Mhm.
I, in my travels, have found no definite practical use to keep it on hand.
right. But just in
Like
passing
I
over
was,
the course of the time that we were here doing like whatever it is that we were doing to pass time, I just mentioned it in passing. I guess would be how I would word it. I guess.
I could
Yeah,
say
there's also none of it here.
Right.
it doesn't add a kick to my cooking, so I don't typically keep it around.
It's the spice of life.
When I find this mirror, is it like am I around other people or am I by myself or
I'll go so far as to say is, admittedly, you probably don't find like a legitimate mirror, but you do find a big enough like piece of glass, a big enough shard of glass to use it as one. And if you want, you can, this is a busy enough place because the people are literally only here to work. There's really nobody here to socialize. Everybody does socialize because, you talk when you're at work. But they're all kind of wrapped up in their own things. So it wouldn't be hard for you to just kind of, step off to the side and be nonchalant. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, if I find a piece big enough, I'm gonna kind of try and stash it and hold on to it if possible.
Yeah, most definitely. Give me a sleight of hand real quick.
Oh no.
Not a hard roll. Not a hard roll.
Oh, okay. 15 plus 0, so 15.
You slip that in. You slap that in masterfully, and it's as if you have you did nothing. No one
Sweet.
notices. You're good.
And then I'll head back to the food and wait for it to be ready, I think.
That is.
Manny,
Hmm.
I imagine Nell would be somewhere in the requisitions area or in the supply area writing Dane a letter to send it off via Raven.
Okay. Do you want to shoot me a line as to like what it says, or the idea of the letter?
Yeah, absolutely, I can do that. In
Just for
Discord?
just for later reference.
Got it.
Holden. Holden and Yoladin? Dang, Yoladin's actually really good, isn't it? Okay, was there anything else that anyone wanted to do?
Think I'm good.
Okay.
Nope.
Then we can definitely fast forward. Oh. Ooh. 2 seconds. Let me actually get a drink real quick. It's getting friggin' hot in this room. One sec.
Manic's been ignoring my hydrates the entire stream.
You're what now?
I've been exclamation
redeeming
point.
I've been
hydrating
drinking
all
my
stream.
soda and
Oh.
I'm out now.
So he's been dehydrating instead.
Mhm.
The opposite,
He's-
exactly.
He's not just ignoring your hydrate; he's flagrantly disobeying it and doing the opposite.
How much more do we have, Manny, for this session?
It's like it's got water in it.
Exactly.
My
He stepped away just a second ago. I'm sure he'll be right back.
It's all good. I've just been like fighting a migraine for like the past hour, and
Oh,
I
damn.
don't know how much longer I can stare at a screen.
There's one thing, right? I'm gonna try and end it kind of the same way that I did with the last
Okay.
one. I want to end it just before something happens.
Just
Right, yeah, sorry. That's why it's been so quiet. I'm like, I can barely focus on the expedition. I'm so sorry.
You're good. You're good. We're ready.
Exposition.
Are we ready to fast forward?
Mm-hmm.
Think so.
Fabulous. Okay. Then it turns to night, right? Oh, you rat bastard. All right.
Is
I
that a
guess we'll have to
long
use-
rest, or would that be a?
Yeah, that's a long rest, so you guys can fully heal and all that.
Okay.
All right, I don't have it, so we'll just go back here. Okay.
Oh yeah, we're back at the
Oh,
field
weird.
again.
Yeah, weird. It reset thingy.
Yeah. You have to pretend that it's nighttime. I can't find the map.
There we go.
I can't find the map that changed the lighting. So
Yeah,
just
that's
pretend
more
it's
than
nighttime
fun.
now. Right? So night falls,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll say Nell if you want to catch up with them and let them know it's time. Now's the time. Unless you're not there right now. Can you hear me now?
Can hear
We
you.
can hear you.
Okay, cool. I was telling you now.
Yeah, sorry,
Uh,
I'm battling the child monster.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, hey, they were doing
that
that earlier.
now would be the time to gather them so they can go.
Ready for adventure.
All right. So she totally like gathers you guys up. And
Okay, so Noah's gonna find everybody. She's gonna have her own kind of trail rations that she's kind of like beef jerkying as she's talking. Um, the wolf that follows her around is actually absent from her side at the moment. And she will tell you that Ma has gone ahead and he's waiting at the hatch for us. If everybody's ready, they have the weapons that they need sharpened, the arrows that they'll
Mhm.
need. Manny, are you having us count arrows for this game? Because if so, I
yes.
really do need to calibrate my character sheet with that.
Yes.
I was hoping not because I haven't kept track of it. I mean, I've shot.
I
I think
still
Yeah.
put
three
my
in
max
first battle.
That
number
first
because
fight-
I only shot the one.
Yeah, I was like that first fight. The reason we didn't count it is just because if I'm being honest, that was an encounter that I wanted to use just to wrap up the fight. You know what I mean? Just to wrap up the night rather. This is an encounter that I did. I've had planned since we started this thing.
Because
But
I don't
this
think
one
I'm
I
going
will
to
have you
empty
count.
an entire quiver in a battle, but at least just the knowledge.
Probably
of-
not. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah,
I'll go
that's
so
a
far
pretty-
as to
pretty
say
bad
is
luck.
you've got a quiver that can hold at least 25.
Yeah, I think it's like
each
20.
of
That's
you
why I
do.
was like, I don't think I can like empty 20 arrows. I wasn't just like darting them every single time I go to wind up.
Right. And you can always recover. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like we can say, like, you don't have to, like, we won't say exactly where the arrows are, you know what I mean? But
Right.
if you like approach the combat,
Okay,
we can say that
gotcha.
you gather up
Pick it
some,
back up.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll have to get close to get to like regather your arrows up. Unless you
Right.
shoot like a nat 1 or something, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Then you'll probably lose that arrow. But
That'd be
yeah,
a
we won't make
hilarious
it so
freaking
that like
combat.
you have to grab each one, you know what I mean?
Right.
But you will have to move, like, close the distance to where you would have been shooting them toward.
Right. Gotcha.
And then
Okay,
do
for
remember to
the
pull them
sake
from dead bodies.
for the sake of Emmy's head, I'm going to summarize. Essentially, she will say that the foregroup is going to go with Ma. He'll show you the ruts that we have set up in the area, and the aft or the archers or ranged or spellcasters, because she's not sure what any of your strengths are. They will stay with her, and there's an are there any elevated areas, Manny?
Outside?
Yes, by the
Yeah.
hatch.
There are areas. Yeah. Is that where you want to take this fight?
I had believed that I would have the squadron because we know where it's going to be coming, and it's better to lay and wait than it is
Oh.
to try and catch it up somewhere. We know it's going to be
Okay.
coming to the hatch.
Yeah. Okay.
So Nell would then escort the ranged to their positions in an elevated area.
The elevated area is going to be over here.
Yeah, so it's over there. Yeah.
These two boulders are big enough to hide behind.
Fantastic.
So this one and that one are big enough to hide behind.
Is it possible for me to get a token for Ma as well?
Shit. Did it do it?
If it's difficult, it's no big deal. I'll just,
No, right there.
There's
I
two.
don't know why there are two of them.
Like, there's two wolves.
I know. I don't know why there are two of them, but yeah.
I'm actually gonna have him down at the 4. By who is this blonde character?
That's Holt.
Holt.
Yeah, that is
Yes.
Holt.
So Ma is gonna be down there.
All right. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I don't even know if
Cool,
that
though.
showed up. So, okay, I need to like, how do I get out? Oh, okay. There we go. That's panning. This is grabbing. Okay, there we go. We know it's going to be coming from there. And we've got some cliffs here. So it's got to come from like the left or the right then, or the woods. I will start out.
Well, I think it'd come out of the woods, right?
You moved the wolf token?
These are 5 squares, right? These are
Yeah,
5 foot
5 feet.
squares, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 5 feet. It would be coming from this northeastern side. Right up here.
Oh, I was just basing it on character knowledge.
Well, so you would
Okay.
you would have the understanding that it's probably not coming from
From where we
where
came
Tarsus
from
is.
or
Yeah,
from the woods, yeah.
right.
So I'm
It
positioning
does seem to
myself
escape
in
up
a
to the
way.
north and come back every night.
So I am positioning myself in a way that I am prepared to use my nets and tanglefoot bags. And I'll fire if need be, but I want to be able to slow it down and like
You could probably crouch
stop it
behind
if
this
possible.
boulder here if you want.
Yeah, that would work.
You know what I mean?
Yep. I was just looking at like distance for throwing, basically.
Right. All right. Everybody's in their places?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So with the fall of night, with the fall of night, Nell brings you guys out. She sort of explains to you your little battle plan there. I'm going to put you over here because it seems really weird that you'd be standing in front of that boulder. And you all lay in wait. Admittedly, it doesn't take too long before who has the passive perception of 15 and higher?
I do.
I do.
I do.
Explain passive perception for me again, please, really quick.
So passive perception is going to be your
Oh, no, 16 or
perception
higher.
modifier plus 10. And that is
No, my passive is 14 for perception.
Okay, mine would be 20.
your passive perception is 20? Nice. Well, you
My
know it's coming
modifier is
anyway.
+10.
Right. You know it's coming anyway. So as you guys all kind of lie in wait, those with the passive perception of 15 or higher would actually feel it first. Right? Like that T-Rex moment, right? Where there's just the rumble. Just the shake. Not even the crashing sound, not even like a but you can feel the shake, just a little quiver of the earth as something's coming. And progressively, the stomping noise just gets louder and louder. Right? Just enough. And this giant, well, it's a large, but this large bull-looking thing, this minotaur, right, with no weapon, mind you, right? It's just a giant bull with hands and hoof for feet, walking toward. As it shows up and sees where the door is, right, the hatch door is, knows that it's there, it lets out this massive roar, just this. It's not even a moo, you know what I mean? It's just this guttural groan thing. And as it steps, right, 1, 2, here.
Perfect.
That's when it'll notice halt. And that where we will end. That will be where we end for tonight. So the last thing that you see, Lingard, is this thing walks almost right up to you without even noticing. But as it goes to look down at the door, its head just snaps right at you. And
Would this
that
creature
same
be
look. Go ahead.
large or huge
It's large.
in size? It'd be large.
Hmm.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm looking
So
for.
it's, yeah, and then like that, it
Yeah, it's like a
snaps.
20-foot radius, it looks like.
Yeah.
A
It
20
snaps right,
foot swing
looking
range.
right at Holt. Mm-hmm. And it's got that same look.
I didn't
in
realize
its
we were playing
eyes,
Dark
the
Souls,
goblins.
the RPG.
The TTRPG?
Exactly.
That or we slayed too many cows in The Witcher 3.
Yep,
In the
I'm telling
first
you, you guys
town.
need to stop messing with the clucus.
Secret cow level, I tell you. Secret cow level.
All right.
Yep.
So, Holt, first, what are you looking to do in this moment?
I'm just gonna be readying my shield. And I think I will. Well, are we like doing actions or anything, or just like kind of?
Nope.
Okay,
We'll
I'm
ready
just
that for
gonna.
the next one. But
Okay, I'm gonna be
we'll do the
readying my
combat of this
shield
on the next one. Mhm.
and almost in a like wave of like not like fear, I guess, not necessarily fear, but like shock at the size of this thing. It's like you see his right hand put his hand he puts his hand on his sword.
Oh shit. Okay. I love that. All right. So Holt's readying up and is in shock. Fabulous. Marina, what are you looking to do in this moment?
I'm just, my brain is mush. I'm so sorry. Just readying up.
Yeah, no, you're good. And how are you feeling?
Just wary.
Okay. Moss, what are you looking to do in this moment?
Readying my bow. Ready to take the first shot if necessary to distract it from clobbering Hulk.
Okay.
Beginning to
You're
think
already
Masa is
drawn.
a fanboy of Holt.
Moss is already drawn. All right. I'll allow that. How are you feeling?
I'm good. Confident. Ready.
Okay.
Alert. Dialed in.
Fabulous. 1, 2, 3. Ciao. What are you looking to do in this moment?
So I was basically waiting there as ambush to, like I said, throw Tanglefoot bags in, as soon as I noticed it. So, like, I was ready to ambush it. And
like right
I'm feeling
there.
pretty confident. It's just a big cow.
Okay.
It's big, but it's a cow. It's a big cow. That's what my character's thinking. But I'm thinking that maybe it might even sound good for dinner.
Ooh, it's gonna feed a lot of people.
Yeah,
right.
that's a lot of meat.
Well,
Yeah.
It's
Marina
a big cow.
Moss.
That's a
It
lot of
sure
beef.
is.
Borderline cannibalism.
Pork's on tonight. Oh no, it's beef. My bad. And then
It's
Nell.
back on the menu.
There it is. That's the one.
Oh yeah,
What are you?
beef.
What are you? What are you
We're gonna
looking to
beef
do right
tonight.
now? What's Nell doing in this moment?
Oh no, more like
Yeah.
no, it's more like, can you smell what the rock
What the chow is
Just cooking,
cooking? What the orc is cooking? What are you doing now? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no worries. I'm enjoying this. This is great. So Nell immediately goes cold and goes still, and she smiles and she whispers under her breath, free action. Finally. She's
How's she
ready.
feeling?
Yeah.
I think Shao's about to
She's
piggyback ride this thing, isn't he?
She's very eager.
I
because
was
she's been
planning on
waiting to fight
trying to
this
do some
thing.
grappling, but I don't know if it'll work.
It'll be
She's
rough.
I
been
think it's
waiting for
one
us to fight
size
this
larger, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
you can still do it. I don't think they get advantage. I think they have to be two categories.
The best thing
larger
about the
to get
Tanglefoot
advantage.
bags and the nets is that even if they're strong, they still have to spend their action to get free.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they're so good.
Yep. Oh, Tangle.
Just gotta hit them with it.
Yeah.
Then they gotta waste their action getting free.
Yeah.
That's why they're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one less action to hit people with.
Yep.
So let's actually go ahead. Let's go ahead and roll initiative, just so I have it. We don't have to do it then.
All right.
Roll initiative. D20, right?
Yes.
Plus your initiative.
No, plus initiative, that'd be 15 then, I believe. Just confirm
Let's
that.
go. Okay.
It's
17.
15 for me.
So I'm going second to last, other than I hope I get that ambush action, because I was waiting for it. Right? Surprise action, maybe?
Okay,
Did I
so
mute myself?
15.
Oh, okay.
No. Yours is 13? You can,
Yeah.
because you're hidden. The only one that it sees is Holt.
Yeah.
And the dog, technically. So, I mean, yeah, if you guys, we'll say if you roll higher
I
than
only
it,
say that
which I
because
think
I was
everybody
sitting
did.
there in wait, Tanglefoot, like I mentioned, Tanglefoot bag in hand, ready to
Right.
like throw down.
I guess, I
right?
mean, the only one that probably wouldn't get that is Holt, but you guys deliberately set it up so that it wouldn't have that idea. So yeah, everybody but Holt and Maw would probably get that surprise round. So let's go ahead and make sure 15, 13. What's yours is a straight. Wait, did you roll twice shift?
I just rolled once. The 15 was
Okay.
from the sleight of hand. So
Oh,
17
that's
is
right.
numbers
That's
our
are-
right.
initiative.
So fighter
have mine-
Moss. Yeah.
So
okay.
hold on, because
I can look up your
have
guys'
my
respective
initiative
sheets.
added.
Mhm.
So my roll, I have the initiative added already, But the other ones are
Right.
just straight 20s, so they need to add their initiatives, other than owls.
Right.
Yeah, mine's a
Mine's
15.
+0, so it's
Mine's
Yours
it's
is
17.
a 13,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
11. Okay, so Shift is +0 and Marina's +0.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Holt, Marina, that's good. I call. See, that's Prima's fault. And then Moss is 12.
Plus 3. It's 15.
Mm-hmm. So you are. Oops. Not Moss. Not Holt. Holt's already up there. Moss. You and Marina. It'll depend on which one of you has the higher actual dex score. But you guys would essentially go at the same time. And then 12 is. Nope. 13 was you. 11 is owls.
And my dex is a 1.
Okay, then I think Marina goes first. And then what's your. Oh, actually, I can check that, can I? Initiative is 8. Your dex is. Yeah, you're definitely faster. Okay. So then. Nell and the Minotaur. So the Minotaur will go last. And everybody but Chow gets the surprise round this next turn.
I mean,
Or
everyone
this,
but
this coming
Holt.
turn.
Yeah.
Right, everybody at Holt and Maul
They
gets
get
that surprise round on the
if
next
that
turn.
snare hits, I mean that's gonna take a lot of damage.
If that
Yeah.
snare hits, you guys may wrap this fight up much sooner than anticipated. Now, I will say, it has a lot of health.
Yeah.
It has no weapon.
A lot of strength.
But yeah, it is. This is a dangerous. It is a.
We're probably about to watch Holt get mauled to
What
death
are we?
here in front of our very eyes.
Holt's
Possible.
about to get in a fist
It
fight
is a-
with Minotaur.
It is a CR3, right? So you shouldn't have too much of a difficulty with it, especially with 5 of you.
This is about to be like Krillin and
Um,
Frieza all over again.
Let's see what happens. I will say I have a plan for this battle. So let's see how well you guys have prepared. But anyway,
You know,
I appreciate
I always
you.
try to get like Tanglefoot bags and stuff. Like especially if I play a Dex character.
It's smart.
So
I'm telling
helpful.
you. What's really beautiful about this medium is there's so many things that are available at your disposal. The thing is most people overlook a lot of them because it's not readily available on like your character's person. It has to do with things like items and like the innovation with them. You know what I mean? Like one of the most ridiculous items that I've ever seen is that immovable rod.
Yep.
Because there is a lot. There's a lot that you can really do with that. Yeah.
Especially against Minotaurs.
Right. So, but again, what were you gonna say? Go ahead.
That or portable holes.
I have to fly. The kid needs me.
Yeah.
And I know Emmy has a migraine, so
Right.
I'll be back
Yeah,
for next
that
time.
is it. Right. That is it. We will call it there. Thanks again, you guys. I appreciate you for sticking with us here. That was a little bit of a long one, but shorter than the 4-hour one. So there you go.
I enjoyed it.
So I appreciate it. And like I said, have a great day, night, morning, whatever, guy, everybody in Twitch land. Bye. Cool.
Fun.
All right. That was how I'm going to end mine. But I appreciate it, guys. Is there anything that you want to make sure that we don't like forget for the next one? So something that like, you want to make sure that we bring up or you don't forget about or just I'll make the note just so that we have.
Holt and I both have +2 temporary hit die or hit points from the treats.
Right.
Mark that down real quick so I don't forget.
Okay.
The bonus actions. I don't think there's anything else I can think of. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, and I'll just make sure
I
that
do
we
have
mark
the
that
+1
everybody but Holt.
inspiration. I
Right.
do have the inspiration, and I'm probably going to use that on the first round to guarantee a hit on the Minotaur with the Tanglefoot bag.
Not a single problem. Oh, I will also add, for every 4 that get used, I get 1.
That's pretty
fine.
cool.
Fabulous. Then yeah, guys. I mean, I'll let you all go now, but we'll try and bring it back around for next week. I got to double check my schedule. I have to get back with you, Shift, for your one shot, because I'm not entirely sure what my schedule is going to look like, but I did kind of try and block it out as far as like my scheduling, right? So hopefully they
And
won't schedule me that day.
Awesome.
and
18th,
you
right?
know what?
Shift.
Sorry,
It's
what'd
the
you say?
18th.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
think
18th,
that's what I think that's working for everyone else. So yeah, if that works
Okay,
for you,
cool.
I think we'd be good to go that day.
Yeah, that'll work. I just want to
I'll
make
just
sure
be
because I know it was
I'll
back and
just
forth
be
for the 17th.
swapping with I'll just be swapping with Angel whatever night so I'll just open up my schedule up. Angel will
I
swap
mean,
nights for me.
do we want to do Tuesday? We opened it up with the Wednesday just because that's how my schedule fell.
Yeah.
But we can make it
Next
Tuesdays.
Wednesday is better for me because right
Okay.
now my schedule this
Still
month
about the same.
I got half my Mondays back. So
Okay.
this last Monday, yesterday, was my day off. So I work this Wednesday tomorrow.
Okay.
But
Right.
next Wednesday, it's Monday, Wednesday are my days off this month.